Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's express our gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the most merciful and compassionate. Secondly, salawat and salam always be delivered to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who brought us from the darkness to the brightness. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alya Nanda Muthia. I'm a third semester student from English Education Department PBIA, Fakultas Tarbiyah dan Keguruan Universitas Islam Negeri Alauddin, Makassar. The honorable person, our lecturer, Mr. Dr. Kaharuddin S.IP M.Hum, as a lecturer on morphology and syntax course. So today I would like to discuss about word structure morpheme. So, in my opinion, word structure refers to how words are organized, built, and formed. And word structure refers to the internal structure of words, which is morpheme. According to Becker A. and B. Swanger M. 2004, morpheme is the smallest unit of language that not only contains meaning but also carries lexical and grammatical information. So morpheme divided into two types. First is a free morpheme. Free morpheme is a morpheme that have meaning and can stand alone, and free morpheme don't have to attach with other morpheme. For example, like book, cat, play, and etc. And the second type is bound morpheme. Bound morpheme is a morpheme that only have meaning if it attached with free morpheme. For example, prefix and suffix. Prefix un, for example, unhappy, unused, and etc. And suffix as, for example, place and etc. No, they're not referred to the same thing, but they're related to each other. First is words. Words is the smallest unit of language that can be used or written and has word class forms, and also still have meaning if it stands alone. Words can be divided into two types. First is content words. Content words is words that can provide information about the meaning of the words. Content words usually verbs, nouns, adverbs, and adjectives. For example, cat, play, beautiful, and etc. The second type is function words. Function words refer to words that function to form grammatically correct sentences. Function word usually conjunction, preposition, determiner, and auxiliary verb. For example, like she, or, and etc. And second one is morpheme. According to Becker A. and B. Swanger M. 2004, morpheme is the smallest unit of language that do not only carries meaning but also carries lexical and grammatical information. Morpheme can be divided into two types also. First is free morpheme. Free morpheme is the type of morpheme that have meaning and do not have to attach with other morpheme. For example, like cat, play, book, and etc. And then the second type is bound morpheme. Bound morpheme is a morpheme that only have meaning if it attached with free morpheme. For example, affixes, suffix, ion, for example, companion, and etc. Yes, I agree. So Syntactical function refer to how word works in a sentence. And every word has a job, either it's nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, or etc. And then grammatical function. Grammatical function refer to how word changes to show the meaning of time, number, or ownership. So basically, syntactical function refer to free morpheme, and grammatical function refer to bound morpheme. For example, in the word cats. So the word cats contain two morphemes, free morpheme cat and bound morpheme as cats. So cat is the syntactical function because it's noun, and then as at the end as a bound morpheme is grammatical function to show a number of cats. So it's cats, so it's plural. Yes, so based on this book, Linguistics, Basic Theory and Roles in English Language Teaching, morpheme has three basic characteristics. First, it is a word or part of a word that has meaning. So, a morpheme is like the smallest piece of a word that still have meaning. For example, like word like morpheme cat, play, floor, and other. Second characteristic is it cannot be divided into meaningful segment anymore. So morpheme cannot be divided into smaller piece without losing the meaning. For example, in the word replay, you cannot break re and play without losing the meaning. And the third type is it relatively carries lexical information and grammatical information in a formation of a new word. So morpheme can also tell us about the lexical meaning of a word or grammatical function, for example like time, ownership, and etc. So after I analyze the following extract above, I can conclude that this extract has a 62 morpheme, which include 49 free morpheme and 14 bound morpheme. So, affixes is a bound morpheme that attached with a free morpheme or root, which may change the meaning, lexical function, or grammatical function. Affixes divided into four types. First is prefix. Prefix is an affix that attached in the front of the word. For example, prefix re attached with free morpheme use, so it's reuse. And then the second type is suffix. Suffix is an affix that attached in the end of a word. For example, suffix ion attached with free morpheme compete, so it becomes competition. And then the third type is circumfix. Circumfix is an affix that attached in the front and in the end of a word. For example, in the word empowerment. So the em is a prefix, power is a free morpheme or root, and then ment or ment is a suffix, so it's empowerment. And then the fourth type is circumfix. Circumfix is an affix that attached in the middle of free morpheme. It rarely used in English but exists in other language. So, after I analyze the following extract above, I can conclude that this extract contains about 8 affixes, which include one prefix such as resources and 8 suffixes such as resources, materials, development, personal, professional, based, framework, and qualifications. So I think that's all from me. I sincerely appreciate all of your attention, and if there are any mistakes, I apologize profusely. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.